Guys, did you know that during the World Cup that happened and part of it happened in Canada? Some of the spectators that came to Canada, they didn't actually come for the World Cup. Now listen to this. The World Cup came together for one reason: football. Flags waving, stadiums packed, nations united. But behind the celebration of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, something else was happening quietly, strategically, and now it's raising some serious questions. Because while over 26,000 visitors entered Canada for the World Cup, 175 of them didn't go home. Why? They claimed asylum. And that number, small on paper, has sparked a much bigger debate. Was this survival or was this system manipulation? Now, guys, let's break it down. Here's what we know. During the World Cup, Canada approved 26,111 FIFA-related visitors. Out of those, 175 filed asylum claims. Now, that's 0.67%. Now, if you're thinking, that's not a big deal, you're not wrong. But you're also not seeing the full picture, because this isn't about volume, it's about pattern. Now, when we break down the claims by country, something interesting is showing up. Ghana had 25 claims, Egypt 15 claims, Colombia 15 claims, Senegal 10 claims. But then, countries that weren't even playing in Canada. Kenya had 15 claims, China had 10 claims, Bangladesh had 10 claims, Nigeria 10 claims, and others in smaller numbers. So now the question shifts. This wasn't just football fans following their teams. So what was it? Opportunity. Because major global events like the World Cup create something rare, a legal doorway. A chance to enter a country that might otherwise be difficult to access. And for some people, that window is everything. And here's where most people get it wrong. Claiming asylum after entering Canada as a visitor is completely legal. Let me say that again. It is completely legal. But legality doesn't equal legitimacy. To be accepted, a person must prove that they face persecution or serious danger and based on identity, beliefs, or social group. And that's not easy. Now, the process isn't instant, right? So it looks like this. First, an asylum claim is filed. Then, officials determine if the claim is eligible. If it passes that step, it goes to a full hearing before the Immigration and Refugee Board. Evidence is reviewed. Stories are tested. And eventually, a decision is made. Accepted, you stay. Rejected, you are expected to leave. But here's the reality. This process can take months and even years. And during that time, the person is already inside the country. Now, let's zoom out. Canada received over 100,000 asylum claims in a single year. There are nearly 300,000 cases backlogged. So where do these 175 World Cup claims fit? They make up less than 0.2% of the total system. So, statistically, this is tiny, but politically, it's explosive. And this is where opinions collide, because some people say, if you can afford a plane ticket and World Cup travel, you're not a real refugee. Sounds logical, but it's not that simple. because many asylum seekers, they either borrow money, they sell everything they own, or they take massive risks, all for one chance, the opportunity to escape. But there's another side, which is a harder question. Did some people plan this from the beginning? Did they use the World Cup not as an event, but as an entry strategy? Because if that's true, then this isn't just migration, it's calculated. And let's be honest, guys, people aren't reacting to 175 claims. They are reacting to what it represents. A fear that the system is being used, a concern that rules aren't equal, and a bigger question: if this worked once, what happens next time? This isn't new. Major global events have always created migration spikes. You have Olympics, World Cups, International Expo. And why? Because they offer easier visa approvals, less scrutiny, and a rare chance to enter legally. This isn't a loophole accident. It's a predictable outcome. Now, what changes? We're going to expect consequences. There will be stricter visa screening, there will be more rejections, and there will be faster asylum decisions, and possibly restrictions tied to future global events, because governments are watching this closely. And guys, I made a video recently on the new guidelines regarding asylum claims in Canada, which I'm gonna tag that video at the end of this one, so that you guys can see what Canada is doing in regards to asylum claims. Now, here's the truth that most people don't want to sit with. Some of those 175 claims will be real. Some won't be. And the system is supposed to figure out the difference. But here's an issue. Not that claims exist, but whether the system can handle them all fairly and efficiently. The World Cup brought the world together, but it also exposed something deeper: how global opportunity and human desperation can collide in ways we don't always see. And the question now isn't just what happened, it's this: was this survival or strategy? Thank you for watching, and as usual, please remember to like, share, subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos like these. Leave your comments in the comment section, guys, and let me know what you think.